Okay, so hi everyone, I'm Katy Stevenson, hypnotherapist. I'm here today with Chrissie. Chrissie was one of my clients and she's very kindly offered to do a video testimonial today. So hi Chrissie.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, so first of all, I just really want to ask, what made you decide to book in with me?
Well, I had met you at a networking event, and we had been all going around the group, talking about things that we struggle with and problems. And I had said that I struggle with confidence and stuff like that. And you kind of looked me in the eye and you were like, "I can help you," and I totally believed you. So that's what did it. So yeah, you were very. I just felt like you could. So.
Okay, good. Okay. And what was happening in your life, as much as obviously you want to divulge, what was happening in your life when you decided to come and see me?
Well, we had, it's been quite a stressful few years, lots of different, things that, are quite unprecedented and, there's no kind of way of knowing how to deal with, which, my body couldn't cope with, and ultimately ended in me getting really, really bad migraines. I'd never had them before, so it was really, really horrible. I didn't know how to cope with them. I was getting to the point where I would have to phone my mum to come and look after my boys, and I would just have to lie down in a dark room for like half a day. It was just horrible. So yeah, just all the stress and emotions and everything that I didn't know how to deal with were just ending up in my head as sore heads. So yeah, that was I just couldn't deal with them anymore.
Okay, thank you. So I was going to ask you how it felt, but I think you've actually kind of surmised that very well. How was life for you having this problem? I mean, how long had you had it for?
It had been going on for maybe like the past 6 months before coming to speak to you, and it was just horrible. Like I said, I have kids, so I can't just take time out or take time off. You can't with kids, and it was just horrible. I just wanted to carry on and get stuff done and deal with things, but you can't when you're just so crippled in pain, literally just having to not even open my eyes and not even being able to read, just lying flat on the bed in darkness. You can't do anything. So it was very frustrating, and just not what you want to be doing ever.
Absolutely. No, it sounds awful. Okay. And how had you tried to fix this in the past? So, what do you think the way you tried before had failed?
Well, I obviously started off with like paracetamol and painkillers, and then it got to the point where I was, I needed some help. So I went to my GP, and he kind of put me in the direction of stress. And he said, it's not surprising that I'm on, would be feeling stress, and these headaches are related to a lot of stress. But because of other medication I'm on, there was nothing else he could do. You just, keep taking the pain, taking paracetamol and things, and that was kind of it. So, he told me where it was coming from, but not how to fix it or what else I could do. So there was pretty much dead in there.
Okay. And had you tried anything apart from obviously the GP, any other ways of helping yourself?
Just going to bed, just lying down in bed and waiting for it to pass. That was it.
And what were your thoughts on hypnotherapy before coming to see me?
I didn't have any. I wasn't sure what I was coming to. I was quite nervous. I didn't quite understand, but because you were so sure that you could help me, it didn't really matter, because I had full trust and faith that you would be able to do something. So I just put my trust and faith into you, and so yes, I was quite. I was intrigued, but I didn't quite know what I was coming into. So.
Okay. I'm glad you trusted me. How would you describe the entire experience with me?
Really good. I really loved coming to see you. It was nice and relaxing. Like I said, I was really nervous coming in. I didn't quite know what I was coming to, or I'd
I
signed up.
remember.
But yeah, you're so friendly and approachable, so it was easy to talk to and explain what was going on. And it was just something nice, and just something that I felt, once afterwards, I know I'll feel a little bit better. So it was something to look forward to as well.
What did you enjoy about the sessions then?
Just how relaxed it made you feel. It was like a kind of de-stressing. I could feel just stuff lifting away. I could feel better, after it leaving. I felt just didn't quite have words a lot of the time, but I just felt a lot better, and it was a good feeling.
Good. And how do you feel now after the sessions?
I haven't had any migraines since.
Yay.
So, stuff, there's still that stressful situations are still going on, which are out with my control, but at least now I can kind of get on with my life, get on with being a mum, get on with the important things without having all the stress just blocking me. So it's amazing. Like, it's more than what the doctor did or could do. So amazing.
Good. Okay. And when you think about your life now, what are you most looking forward to?
Definitely the future, being able to move on, and I know that I've got coping mechanisms in place. I know things that can help me if things were to fall back. But yeah, just moving on and just being happy and just being myself, and yeah, living life.
Awesome. What would you say to people who are putting off fixing their problems and frustrations in life?
I would say, if you don't want to do it, that probably means you should do it. So if you've got a problem and you keep putting it to the back, if you keep putting it down your to-do list, then that's a good sign that that's probably the first thing you should be doing. It just gets in the way, it just bags you down. So just, be your own best friend and do yourself a favour and just get help and get sorted.
Fabulous. Great advice. Okay. And what was the most important thing for you in achieving success with your sessions with me?
Like I say, just having ways of coping with the stress, coping, the situation's still going on, it's not been resolved, but I don't feel like how I felt back then.
Yeah.
So yeah, just, I know that you're still there. I know I can contact you, and you're still there to help me and things. And if things were to go back, I know you would help me again. So yeah, it's just good knowing that it's another kind of like little backup in little backpack there. So
yeah. Not that you need it anymore, because you're doing so well.
No, but it's just nice to know that it's like a little comfort blanket, isn't it?
And if there was anybody, considering it but sort of on the fence about coming to see me, what would you say to them?
I'd say do it. Just do it. You can't describe it until you've gone through it. And just give it a chance. Anything is worth a shot. Especially with, the NHS is brilliant, but the waiting lists, the time you get in a doctor's GP to actually speak to them about anything, it's hardly any time. And it's just not worth putting yourself through any extra pain and stress and hassle that life already puts on you. So just do it. Katy will definitely help. Go for it, definitely.
Thank you very much, Chrissie. Now, I've got a number of 15-minute calls available for the rest of the week, and I do have some strategy calls. So if anybody wants to find out a little bit more about hypnotherapy, how I can help them, please just get in touch. You know, all my details are on here. You know, give me a private message, give me a phone, and we'll have a chat and see if we can work together and fix any issues you have. So thank you very much to Chrissie. It's been lovely and I really appreciate that. And have a lovely day, and hopefully I'll be speaking to some of you soon. Okay, take care.